What's up, guys? I do street photography. Could I take a portrait of you guys together?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. If you guys just want to like maybe get right there in the middle. Bro, could you get a little closer to him? Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, I'll show you guys what I got here. All right.
Oh yeah.
Nice. I like that. This is a good composition. So can I ask you guys like a few questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's your name?
My name's Mike Plasha. I'm known as Hoodrich Bike Life. I'm a professional rider for SE Bikes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do my thing out Philly, just try to motivate and work with the kids.
Yeah.
My boy Joe No Blocks.
Yeah.
Maradona next week.
Yeah. How long have you guys been riding bikes?
I've been riding bikes since 2017. He actually lives around here. I met him in California at one of my events. He was out there supporting the events for the bike company I ride for, and I met him, and we've just been hanging out ever since.
Yeah. Are you from California originally?
No, I'm from Philly.
Yeah.
I grew up in Delaware County, moved down Philly, and just been out here. Yeah.
Yeah, and
it was actually my first time traveling out of the country, and I met my best friend literally on the other side of the country.
Yeah. Just gonna wait.
Here come the bike. It's real Philly. This Philly bike.
Yeah.
Right here. It's how Philly, you know?
I was just waiting for that to pass because it's too loud for the audio. But I was asking you about California. So where did you live in California?
No, I lived in Philly, Delaware County my whole life. I grew up in Delaware County. Moved out here a few years ago.
Yeah.
After I started riding the bikes, I got sponsored and started riding the bikes. I was kind of like representing Philly, and I worked with the kids out here. Moved out Philly because I work with a lot of the youth out here, so it was a lot easier for me to just step out my front door and have access to try to keep the youth out of trouble, stop the gun violence, and help them build their social medias and just show them that there's a better way to life.
Yeah. Do you work like independently, or do you have any kind of like affiliation with like the city or anything, like any grants or?
I've run something called the Bike Life Peace Project. It started with a grant from the Philadelphia District Attorney, which we did that about 2 summers ago. Yeah. The money ran out. We ran about 4 events throughout the year. The money ran out. Yeah. So the past last year and this year I've been doing on my own. My next event is March 25th at Paynes Park. We'll all meet at Paynes Park at 1 o'clock, and it's just an event to bring the community together. Anybody in the whole community who wants to help sponsor it and donate food, drinks, anything, just come out, maybe speak to the group of kids out there, offer us any opportunities. That's what it's about. So
when is that?
March 25th.
March 25th. Okay,
yeah, it'll
so
be
you got
right
some
at
time.
Paynes Park across from the Art Museum and
24th.
24th. Yeah.
24th.
March
okay.
24th. Yeah, Sunday, March 24th.
Okay.
That's why I got him with me.
I wanted to ask, I guess, just like living in Philadelphia right now. You mentioned like one of the things you're trying to do is keep kids out of trouble and teens and stuff like that, you know, at-risk youth, let's say. Philadelphia seems like it's in transition right now. It seems like there's, you know, a lot going on as far as like the politics and, you know, I'm curious as to like what your view is, like being out on the street, you know, every day, like riding your bike and stuff. And also, you know, maybe you stay up in like... I
mean, honestly, with the city, I think the problem is it's not so much the people, it's the resources. We don't have enough resources with people to come together. When you go on all these neighborhoods, the streets, they might be messed up, but they're tight communities. I live in West Philly. Yeah. It's a very tight community. If you're not from my block, like, you know, everybody watches out for each other, stuff like that. A lot of the violence is senseless. I think there's not enough, you know, places for the youth to go to do positive things. There's not enough. There's just not enough love out here. It's supposed to be the city of love, but it's not enough of people coming, working together. Everybody wants to go against each other, but I think with more resources, more positive people coming, working together, we can really change it around. I know we got a new mayor, first female mayor, And, you know, I know there's a lot of people out here working to really change it. And I think if we all come together and work together, and like I'm doing with my Peace Project, try to figure out everybody from different backgrounds, what they're doing, and just figure out how we can all work together to clean our city up, stop the violence, and just anything we see an issue with, instead of going at them people, why don't we figure out a way to talk to these people and see why they're doing the things they do?
Yeah.
And let's get to the root of why they're doing it so we can figure out how to stop it.
Yeah.
And with that, we need more programs for.
Yeah.
But with me, I just really want to go after the youth because they're the people who's bringing the future of it. If we can change the youth, we can change the future of tomorrow.
Yeah.
A lot of the older people, it's a lot harder to get through to them. So that's why I focus on the kids on the pedal bikes, because it's something I like doing, and it lets me be able to reach these kids and show them that there's better ways than what they see on their streets with, you know, some of the people they might look up to as being successful from the city, because the successful people is the drug dealers, that, or basketball players, that. It's not, you know, they're not looking at the average person with a regular job living a normal life as being successful. They're glamorizing, you know, the just the look. So I'm trying to bring that in a different positive outlet and just show them that there's different ways to look up to people, and you can change your whole life around. And like I said, if we all work together and we get more resources in the mayor, you know, and we can get people like that to start working with all different groups of people and really just figuring out why everybody in the city does what they do. Then you can find.
I had like a couple follow-up questions to that. So like one of the things you mentioned is just like giving kids an activity. So for example, I think I've seen you do some group rides and stuff like that before. Is it kind of like almost like set up as an after school type of thing sometimes, or like
they're always set up around the kids' schedule. Like we're not gonna do something Tuesday during the day. Like when we do them during the week, it'll be 4 or 5 o'clock meet up, and it's just really to get everybody together and just have fun. I mean, the Philly DA, they approve of it. They like to see the kids out here, and then we have the older people like me. I'm trying to teach the kids to respect everybody out here, the traffic, the pedestrians, that we are out here taking over in a mob, you know, but the more of us it is, the safer it is for us to ride, as long as we're acting accordingly. You know, I try to teach everybody while we're out, if we can keep one lane open, you know, if we give them nothing to complain about, then nobody can complain. So
I think with a lot of young males, it's having like a male role model. And you know, the fact that you're doing this, maybe with some of these kids, they don't have that at home. You know, I personally, you know, grew up without my dad around, so I can understand and relate to the feeling of, you know, wanting someone to look up to and someone to be inspired by. So it is, you know, you're doing God's work, man. I mean, especially in a city like Philly that's, you know, it's a tough city. You know, we have our issues and our crime and whatnot, but at the same time, you and me both, you know, we try to spread positivity and light and joy and try to, like, you know, make people happy. And the last question I was going to ask was, like, do you have like any specific like memories that stand out in your time doing this, you know, with the group rides and everything, as far as like maybe an at-risk youth you guided away from trouble, or, you know, so like an inspiring story, maybe the like
main, I don't know, one of the ones that, like, as you were saying, that's weird that it actually led to like like my favorite one. I just gave the kid Mir a bike. He's like a 9-year-old kid. He was out here on like a Walmart bike doing no hand wheelies, like incredible. And I brought my kids out, my 6-year-old twin girls and my 5-year-old son, and I brought them out with me to do the bike giveaway for them. And just giving on the bike, and just like, instead of like, he literally hugged me. Like, he came, hugged me. His brother was there. Everybody was cheering for him. And I spoke to his mother prior to that, and, you know, learned a little of his home situation. Just seeing, like you said, seeing the impact that I have on these kids, especially at a young age, before they, you know, jumped off the curb into the streets and started getting into that. They have somebody like me to look at. And I'm a repeat felon. I was in my county jail 8 times, in trouble. I came home 2014. By 2017, I got on the bikes, never went back. Literally, the bike helped me change my life around. So to see that I can do this for these kids. I mean, I participated in over 100 bike giveaways. Joe right here with me gave away, you know, a bunch of bikes. We can't even count how many bikes we've given away. So just seeing the impact, but like when that kid really like hugged me and just like literally was like stopping himself from crying, like just seeing the emotion overtaking him, like just seeing a young kid from the city like so respectful and just so it shows that there's really hope for the future out here with just little acts like that. So that's the most recent big memory, because this is a kid that I argued with people about helping, that people didn't want to get involved to help me get him a bike because of how they looked at him, because he's a young kid hanging around other kids. And I told him like, this is going to change this kid's life, and he's been out here every day since. So
yeah, man, and it's the kind of thing. It's the kind of thing where, who knows, like this is his start, and maybe he'll make a career or a life out of this, and then, you know, if he's got the talent and he puts in the hard work, and it starts the next generation of people that help. He
just might do something great one day and just see a kid in need and just know, damn, and related to that. When I was young, somebody got me a bike.
Right.
If I do this for this kid, it'll be the same
exactly,
thing. So
you pay it forward.
That's all it's about, is, you know, trying to pay it forward. Make up for everything I did in my past, and really show my kids that there's a better way, and just be a good person and help people out when you can, because without all the support I get from doing what I do, making my content, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So if you don't come back here and give back to the people that support you, then you're not really nothing anyway. So
all right, bro, it was really nice chatting with you. You know, you guys stay safe tonight, and bro.
All right, thank you.